Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we are doing a twin flame reading for those of you who are on a twin flame journey. This is a general reading, though, so please keep in mind that not everything will resonate with everyone. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If something isn't fitting your energy and your situation, just leave those parts behind. This is timeless as well, so whenever you're seeing it is the right time for you to receive it. Okay, let's get into it and see what you need to know about this connection right now. Something is definitely coming into balance with this connection. Some sort of foundation is being laid, like a structure is being built. Something is being finalized. You have a lot to build together. For yourselves, but also it's like when you're building together for yourselves, it's like the abundance that you're creating, the gratitude within the connection. Like I'm seeing these shock waves moving outwards, like into like the external world and like encountering other people. Let me get one more, please. Okay. So this connection is deepening your intuition as individuals, like heightening your capability, your spiritual connection, psychic abilities that you share. And it's like you had to do work on this on your own in order to come together, to like meet each other halfway. But when you come together, there's this, it's almost like this instant elevation. Like you'll both be receiving an intuitive upgrade when you come together in a more like permanent and lasting way. Your twin is mirroring for you like a source of inspiration. I almost said information. They may have important information to share with you that's going to help you on your personal journey, bringing some sort of exciting knowledge from the path that they were on before they met you. It's like communicating a certain idea that like it allows you to discover some potential that you were not able to see prior to like joining forces with this person. And you're mirroring for your twin how to leave behind what doesn't serve you, no matter how difficult it may be, to make the choices that are necessary for their peace, their mental well-being, for them to see continued progress in their life. You're showing them how to transition gracefully, how to approach conflict in a different way. Yeah. Okay. And so this entire connection is like it's filled with this energy of infinite possibility. I heard it again. I heard it before when I first set down the deck. The sky is the limit. Like this, like what the two of you can accomplish together does not have limits. You both felt very limited in what you could do and what you could achieve prior to this connection. But when the two of you are together, it's like anything is possible. Whatever you want to create and choose for yourselves. And it's something to do with the powerful emotional connection that the two of you share. Okay, let's look a little more deeply into this energy. We'll start with justice. Okay. We've got the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Hangman was in reverse when I flipped it over. So the two of you coming together brings things into balance. It's a form of justice being served, a karmic contract being fulfilled. And I don't mean that in the way of like a karmic relationship, meaning that it's like a positive karma of like the truth being fulfilled in your union. There's been a lot of anxiety and stress, doubt and fear that either one or both of you share about this coming together. It's taken a lot of work for you both to get to the point that you're at now. And with this Hangman in reverse, it feels like this energy of being very, very close, of coming together. This may have already happened for some of you. But if not, it's going to be happening soon. And soon is relative. Soon could be this month, soon could be next year, soon could be in the next 2 or 3 years, depending on your situation and how far apart things have been. But it feels on the closer end of that for most people that this reading applies to. Yeah, it feels like maybe if it's beyond like within the next 2 years, that perhaps this reading is not meant for you, and you should just check out a different one. Let's look at the Emperor. Yeah, Six of Wands was at the bottom after those were pulled. This is coming into place very soon. It's going to be like that successful, more permanent bonding scenario. Yeah. There's a lot of energy that needs to be healed here, or that has been healed leading up to this point. It's like, that's so interesting. It's all swords. One of the biggest elements of the two of you coming together is this experience of like mastering mental capacity, mental capability, mental blockages, things involving the ego, like the mind is a good servant but a poor master. And like the main purpose in this connection is the two of you exploring that reality. The foundation that you're building together is one that ultimately lacks any sort of deception or lying, lacks any sort of indecision or clouded judgment, lacks any sort of heartbreak, grief, sadness, lacks all the things that restrict the mind, that cause one to be in like a holding pattern within the mind, getting caught up in like negative thought processes. This connection is something that overcomes that releases those mental blockages and allows the power and capability of intuition to shine through as a modality for interacting with the world. The mind is a powerful tool, but if you don't know how to use it and how to like overwrite its common errors, then it's like you're subject to those errors, to like the bugs in the system. I don't know why I'm like using these like computer analogies. Like, I don't even know anything about that anyway. Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So What I'm getting here in like there's a lesson that you're learning together here about abundance and prosperity. It's like there's this energy here that like money and resources, like of a material sense, are not something that the two of you are going to have to worry about, or like it's not going to be a draw of your focus in your life together. It's like there's this energy of having this growth opportunity together, of experiencing feeling abundant because of the love and beauty and strength and like intellectual capacity, like compatibility that you share with one another. Like it's not about like material wealth that you can build together. It's about how you strengthen one another in all of the other like non-physical ways, non-material ways. There's this energy of like inspiring one another to have new ideas, like new perspectives. A strong element of like communication and understanding one another well. And it's like from the two of you residing in that energy, the material resources you need to continue creating and thriving in that energy like appear as a result of that. It's not something that you have to focus your attention on. Like it's like that's something that goes on in the background. Love, the beautiful like flowing aspects of life, the things that money cannot buy or create, are what you are most plentiful in together. That's an important lesson that you learn, like as a result of the strong spiritual connection, emotional connection that the two of you share. Let's look at the High Priestess. One of the things that's coming through is like a strong capacity for like telepathic communication. Yeah. There's an ending to this like overthinking energy of like being up in your head, living up in your head, leaving that sort of like mental overdrive, that like chaotic, like racing thoughts experience behind, building something new in your collaboration. Yeah, like new ways of using the mind. It's a deeply emotional experience. And like in learning this lesson about where the majority of your like abundance comes from together, there's this importance placed on the emotional body. It's like one of the energetic bodies. One of the layers of our existence is the emotional body that communicates with the mind via the soul's experience. You're uncovering a lot of like secrets and hidden knowledge about that together. Learning to trust in your feelings, to believe in, like championing how you feel about something over what you think about it. And that's what, like, you have a strong commitment to that together. And that's what provides a deeper sense of stability for you in partnership and as individuals. Let's look at the Lovers. Death, yeah, like I said earlier, I can't speak. Like the two of you actually coming together offers like a major internal and external transformation for you both. This is where it's like it's almost as if you both turn more like have a deeper internal experience due to your like external connection. Like it ignites this fire within the two of you, like at the same time. And that's what allows the work that you do together on this emotional level to have these like waves that radiate outward into the rest of the world. And it's like that outward radiation is what it's like reflected back to you in the material like reciprocity that you receive for like the emotional output that you emit into the world together. That's why you don't focus on money. It's not something that you consciously have to worry about and think about together. It just happens naturally when you are like in flow, in tune with the emotional landscape and like soul communication impulses that come through, that are highlighted and amplified by your like presence with one another, like by your auras interacting. It's like it emits this frequency outward. And what you receive back in return, like it's like I'm seeing this like positive feedback loop, like putting goodness out into the world and like receiving back in like a physical response, because the external world outside of like animal interactions and like emission, the physical world responds by physical means. It's like the pathway for creating a solid, stable, prosperous life together is through this avenue of sharing and communicating in a very emotional, non-physical way. Let's look at the Page of Wands. Okay, that's a lot, but we'll take it. Yeah, we have the Six of Wands. The Moon, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Swords, the Emperor, and the Father of Swords. So your twin is mirroring for you, and you can feel free to reverse these two energies as necessary, to depending on like what side you resonate with more. This for this Page of Wands, this feels like more what the masculine energy is mirroring for the feminine energy. And please remember that this is just like exhibiting the duality of energy that's housed within each of us. That's regardless of gender. People, like twins, can be samely gendered or non-gendered, but one of the two is taking on the role of exhibiting the masculine energy, and one is doing the feminine. So this feels like the feminine, but use your own discernment. This masculine energy, what they're showing you is like how to use your energy, use the like deep emotional energy that you may have. It's like the feminine has this deeply powerful emotional energy, but there's been some lack of clarity, some like clouded energy surrounding it about how to use it properly in an external way. It's been more of an internal experience for this feminine up until this point. And this masculine exhibits a way to transition out of like keeping all of this inside on a more personal level, to like inspire the feminine to have a new experience of like bringing that out into the physical world. Showing the feminine how to create structure and how to be successful at it, because this is something this masculine knows a lot about. It's like they're an authority. They have a lot of knowledge, a lot of clarity about the physical world. Something that this feminine is not as well versed in, feels a little more uneasy with, feels a little more unfamiliar to her. It's like she's very knowledgeable about the unseen elements, and as like having some difficulty like translating that knowledge and like meshing it, merging it with the understanding of the external, of the physical. And the masculine is like providing a reflection that allows that gap to be closed. That's why this connection, this union is so important, not just for the two of you understanding yourselves and making the most use of your own gifts and capabilities and what you can share and offer, but like what it offers to the rest of the world. Maybe in a truly like physical level, but it could just be energetic. Let's look at the Six of Swords. Let me get one more. Okay. Wow. Wow. Yeah. And this is definitely, that's the masculine energy. The feminine is mirroring to the masculine how to connect on a deeper level with the part that he is more unfamiliar with, those unseen, like the energetic workings of the world, connecting more deeply, like showing him the power that his emotions hold. It's like there's been this energy of the masculine shying away from, or like distrusting his emotional world in favor of the mental world. And this feminine is showing the masculine the importance of bringing those things into balance, into harmony. It's like this feminine has understood that importance, but like she struggles with like the translation into the physical world to some degree. It's like she feels out of place trying to exist in the physical world, like not skilled at it. And that's something that the masculine is very skilled at, but he doesn't feel that skilled at like navigating and honoring his feelings. And his experience of her allows that to find a balance. And in doing so, this inspires in the masculine this like energy of renewal, like renewal of his faith in life, his faith in himself, in like hope for all of these possibilities that are available. It's like he's coming from a place where he didn't feel as hopeful, feeling very limited. And that's because he's been using his mind to limit his emotional response, emotional experience. It's like the feminine is showing the masculine how to dream again and how very important it is to his experience of life. Okay, so we will pull some messages. These can be messages for regardless of which side you're on in this partnership, whether you are the predominantly feminine or masculine energy. These are things that need to be communicated that may have been left unsaid by your partner. And these will be rather specific, so, take what feels meaningful and leave the rest, because it could be coming from both sides. I can't promise you anything. I need to figure myself out. It hurts so much. Yeah, these have a very masculine feel to them. It's like the masculine doesn't see what he has to offer this feminine. And that's because he's not seeing the value in his emotional representation. He needs to figure himself out. And that feels like he's needing to figure out some way of coping with his feelings, because it's painful. That's why there's this aversion of not wanting to connect with, to take a deeper look at the feelings, because feelings can cause pain. It's a natural mental tendency for people to avoid pain, to turn away from it rather than move through it. But moving through it is always the answer. And something about that, this masculine is learning that right now. Something about that, it's like it's the final step in, it's like this final hurdle that needs to be overcome in order to come together. And it's like they wish they could be a different person. And this feels like a mixed energy, that the feminine may also have some feelings sometimes of wishing to be a different person, because this is hard. This is a hard situation for anyone who is in it. But there is this message here that when you allow yourself the grace, allow yourself to take a risk, to jump into the unknown, regardless of what your mind is telling you, could go wrong. Because this is the beginning of a new journey, a fresh start. And it's like no one knows what's on the path until you come together. It's it's not something you can plan for, but there is this experience of you both becoming different people, becoming different versions of yourself within this process of finding the way toward one another. The passion is too much. And at the bottom, you're too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. So yeah, these messages are heavily masculine, heavily heavily out of touch with feeling in some form. And it's like when this feeling comes in, like, no matter, because like this is very powerful energy. The feeling comes no matter how much attempt at repression there is, and it can be overwhelming. And it's more overwhelming when you fight against its current, when you don't allow yourself to flow with it, flow into it, and struggle against it. There is some sort of worthiness wound that needs to be healed. This feels a little mixed too, but it feels like the feminine is a little more open to accepting her worthiness. It's almost as if like the feminine feels worthy now, but that when this comes together and she is actually confronted with this niceness being returned, because like right now it feels like a feminine energy being kind to the masculine, and then being very like confused about like why they're deserving of this energy. But it's just like it's like this way of life for the feminine to give, to be kind. And then it's like when this masculine like confronts this and accepts this and makes an effort to return that energy, to reflect it back, to give it back, then the feminine will be confronted with her wounds around receiving as much as she is willing to give. Okay, so if this reading resonated, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you for letting me read for you today. If you are interested in a personal reading of any sort, you can find details on how to do that below in the description box. And I will see you next time. Bye.